Tonight we have Gregory Howell. We are smoking on some glue ball and we're trying some skier pea. Let's get popping.
Oh yeah, Doobes, we roll up the doob with the ganja, the marijuana, Doobes, get high.
Hey, here we are. We're doing two Doobes. I'm your host, Ryan Cameron. With me tonight, Josh Weaver.
On the couch this time.
On the couch this time.
Been a while.
We got a guest drink tester, Gregory Howell. Welcome, sir.
Welcome.
Josh, you want to tell us what we're smoking on real quick?
Smoking glue ball, bought from the 404 right down on 4th Street.
The dispensary
Easy
that
to
rocks.
remember. Yeah, it's kind of hard to hear because they keep their music so rocking, but yeah, it's a sativa hybrid, so I think we're going to light her up.
Spark her up, see what's...
if I can
You're
get-
going to use a match?
Sure am.
Oh, geez. Just got the strike anywhere down. 404, the dispensary that rocks. They have all the rock and roll shit up there. They have a motorcycle in there.
Those
They
are-
keep their music super loud.
It was a cool motorcycle.
It's pretty cool, but it's a little pricey, huh? It's not too bad, though.
Yeah.
Everybody's kind of getting around to the normal prices.
This was $6 or $8 a gram, right? It's like 808 or something, 850.
Yep. Half of 40 or double
Oh
404.
yeah, that's what it should be. It was 808, huh?
Yep.
Damn.
Make sure to visit us online. Get your Two Doobes lighters. Get your Two Doobes t-shirts. Learn about the crew. Watch our playlist from season 1. Our new playlist for season 2. Welcome, Greg.
Hey, how are you?
Thanks for coming here. I'm
really
doing
excited.
good. You're going to be trying out skier pea for us tonight. You're going to be telling us about the Pueblo Film Commission. So let's get started, man.
You wanna get started?
How about you tell us about like how you started with wines?
How I started with wines? Well, I was really fortunate growing up in Southern California and then living all over the world as a child. But my mom and dad were both gourmet cooks. And I'll never forget, as a young kid, parents starting us out wine drinking and starting us out on the sweet whites and then working our way through the dry whites.
When you were
and then
kids?
all of a sudden when we were clearly underage, but it was done in a proper, family environment.
You guys weren't getting tore up.
Well, because they were both gourmet cooks, we ate together as a family every night until we graduated from high school. And each one of us had a role, we had a task. So someone had to do the main, someone had to do the vegetables, someone had to do the starch, someone had to do the salad. And depending on the season, we either ate indoors or we were out poolside, at the barbecue. Because my dad was a gourmet barbecue guru. My mom was really, your traditional guru. I mean, she was, before even Martha Stewart was getting us to use ground turkey, when I was a kid in the 60s and 70s, she was going to the butcher to get ground turkey to use. And so meatloaf, tacos.
It was like a leaner meat.
It was like a leaner meat, meat. But no, they were the ones that taught us. And because we had people and friends and colleagues and other family members who were in the business, in Northern California in particular, Napa and Sonoma, and then in France. So for me, and Berkeley is just a stone's throw from Napa Valley. So I could easily within 45 minutes, I was up in Napa Valley. So
that's where all the
Sonoma,
wine-
Napa Valley, Russian River, all of those. But I have a lot of family friends and college friends, their families were in the industry. So it was just part of, growing up.
Okay, so what brought you to Colorado?
So 10 years ago, I was brought to Colorado by a team of doctors to open up a network of healthcare clinics. And so we opened up 8 clinics from the ground up in 18 months.
Oh, okay.
And I thought I would just be here for 2 years. And then I'd be out doing my next project. But like many in Pueblo, either your car breaks down on I-25 or there's something about this town. And
Or
for
you
me-
get on probation.
Well, yeah, but that's a whole other story for another podcast. But no, so I'm a huge student of history, culture, and the arts. And when you dig into Pueblo's history, I mean, and you really dig into Pueblo's history.
It's a very artistic
I mean, it's
town, yeah.
messy and it's fascinating and it's interesting. And for me as a storyteller professionally, you know, the best stories are the messiest ones because that's where all the humanity is in any really good.
Well, that's where all the drama's at.
Of course, of course. No, so that was 10 years ago. So
then you just decided Pueblo was your new home for at least a while.
when
huh?
I lived at Central Plaza, because I was working out of the historic Federal Building, but and I would walk back and forth, a group of artists approached me because I lived in the historic Tut Building on Central Plaza. So if you go where the Legacy Bank is, across the street is that beautiful Flatiron, which is on the National Register of Historic Places. And I lived upstairs, and a group of artists came up to me and said, "What are you doing with the lower floor?" Well, selfishly, I was working 80-hour work week, so it was like my living room, and I had a huge flat screen TV, and because I have a passion for film, I would do film screenings down there.
Okay.
But we actually, in December 2012, we opened up Kadoya Gallery, and I grew up in Japan, and Kadoya, Kado, means corner, and Ya means the house on the corner. So I started Kadoya Gallery because the Flatiron is like a corner building.
Right.
So, but we did that for about 6 years. And then I got involved in Water Tower Place, the former Alpha Beta, the Knuckles meatpacking plant, as their creative consultant. So that's pretty much where I've been spending a lot of time. But there's been a lot of detours into film. There's been a lot of detours into a lot of interesting
You
projects.
keep meeting artists and you keep
Well, creative
joining
people are the
commissions.
ones that excite me.
So how did the Pueblo Film Commission come about?
That's a really interesting story. So in 2018, I brought Harley Davidson to Pueblo secretly because they wanted to shoot their 2019 models in Pueblo. And the scout that originally came out to look at Pueblo was only going to shoot about 20% of the whole, you know, secret unveiling. But once they got here and they heard about the steel mill, the meatpacking plant, they looked downtown like at City Hall and the Senate Bar and the Vale Hotel. Everywhere they looked, they found more and more places that they could shoot. To make a long story short, they ended up shooting 80%. And if you've ever watched a Harley Davidson photo shoot, it's like the most top secret. I mean, 2-story black screens with roofs because they didn't want drones to be coming to shoot the new models. So you see these huge black boxes moving around. So when we finished, the whole thing went viral. And every year Harley Davidson chooses one city or a region of the country that somewhat reflects Harley culture. So they did this. It went viral, reached 22 million people. It was like in 18 different foreign languages, the website. We published 500,000 of those iconic Harley Davidson calendars. And I get a call from then Governor Hickenlooper who said, "Gregory, what the hell are you guys doing in Pueblo? You're doing more in Pueblo to market the state of Colorado than any other region, and you don't even have a film commission." So the Office of Economic Development and International Trade, that's the Colorado Office of Film, Television, Media, they gave us the startup funds to start the Pueblo Film Commission back in 2018.
Okay.
Then, of course, COVID hit and the world went into a new dawn. And so, you know, it's been an interesting evolution. But Pueblo is really positioned well, you know, just because when I got here, I grew up on a movie set in Southern California. So I thought this place was ideal as a location destination. So our tagline is "Welcome to Colorado's Backlot." So that's the short version of how it started.
Our viewers know we've shown them our short film.
Dead, bro. You just take the money back to box. Save our sister.
Come on, Johnny, that fool dead.
We appreciate anything like that because it's been real quiet around here, and the film, like as far as people helping other filmmakers out, nobody takes anybody else really that serious. You're kind of on your own out here, so it's good to have somebody like yourself starting up a commission and like having the filmmakers back, letting other people in Denver and up north, all over Colorado know that we're doing stuff out here and we're not
well, they're
stopping
really
anytime
looking
soon.
at Pueblo as a model, and I'm amazed at how many people are here. And you can go to pueblofilmcommission.org, which is the website, and you can check out what we're doing. So it's workforce development, it's recruitment of film, a lot of training, workshops, boot camps, and beginning next year, January, we're going to start meeting monthly, and it'll be the third Friday of each month. And so
Okay.
you can get more information on the website.
Go to the website, If you're a filmmaker, you got to do the every third Friday, go and join them. I think we'll probably try to get out there as much as we can.
And not just filmmakers, though, because you've got set designers, you've got people who like to do hair and makeup, you've got people that like to do sound, you've got all these other people that are a part of that whole film family. So it really is a collaborative effort from start to
That's
finish.
stuff people don't think about. Like, if you have a professional makeup artist, it's going to be way better than your sister helping.
Unless it's a horror film.
Yeah, right. So you guys got that going on. I know Christmas is coming around. You got your Santa Claus thief
I do.
hanging out
He's here
with you there.
watching the ice tower.
So I asked you guys before we started filming, what's your favorite holiday movie?
Holiday or Christmas?
It could be any
I
holiday,
don't
really.
know any New Year's movies.
There's
I
not
guess.
too many Kwanzaa movies out there, but
Thanksgiving, that's a good one. I would go with Christmas. I would go with, I like the National Lampoon Christmas movie. That one's up there. I really like that one.
that one's really good.
He's fucking trying to put up his lights on the goddamn house. He can't get it.
The old man lights his hair on
Yeah,
fire.
the son's like, why do we do this every year? And he's like, we just got to, okay, man? Like,
And it's so bright. They all got to put their sunglasses on. What's yours, Greg?
Well, I mean, the classic is It's a Wonderful Life, which I don't care how many times you see it. You know, you go through at least a half a box of tissues.
Yeah.
Tugs at your heartstrings no matter what.
go through all 5 stages.
Right, right.
All right. Damn, man, I thought about it. I think A Christmas Carol is probably my favorite. I have 2 favorite versions of it.
I was
Right.
gonna ask.
One, I like the Mickey Mouse one. Can't-
Yeah.
I don't know why. I just always liked that one. I liked all the characters. They fit well with the characters that they chose. And the Jim Carrey one is also pretty good. That just came out
haven't
not
seen
too
that
long
one.
ago. It's pretty good. Good old Jim Carrey. So yeah, Merry Christmas to all. Happy holidays, whatever holiday you celebrate. So let's try the skier pee.
You want to
Let's
try?
see
I
what
gotta
it's
read.
all about.
People need to read. This is a real special treat because it's called Skier Pee, and that is SKIERPEE, and it's called a lemon citrus wine, gluten-free and vegan. So it really reaches all
Yeah.
audiences.
So, as a wine person, is it hard to make a gluten vegan wine, or is that just bullshit?
Well, there's a lot of complexities in terms of making that, and so I mean, it's not your traditional. If you're a purist, clearly, you know, I mean, sulfites was like the first thing that everyone started to try to avoid when it really started to pose issues. But this one is great. It says, best served over ice. Please drink responsibly and don't be a groomer. Skier pee will sneak up on you, so keep your tips up. Best served on ice. And it's actually from Palmer Lake, Colorado.
Yep, it's a Colorado wine. Not too many wines ask you to do it over ice, though. Do they? That's
It depends
kinda
where you
rare.
live. If you live in the South and you live in a single wide trailer, there's a lot of ice usually.
Okay,
Not to
yeah.
be judgmental,
It
but
comes in a box.
no, there's a story though, and because the number one, my favorite white wine is actually from Australia. It's called Fisheye, and it's won every major award in the world. And it comes in a blue
Comes in a box.
turquoise box.
Nice. Yeah.
And it's like, I love it because you don't really know how much is in it. They say there's like
Yeah.
2.5, 3 bottles, but I swear it just keeps on coming out.
You could sit
It
there
just
and roll
keeps
it
on-
like a tube of
At the end of the
toothpaste.
day, then you know you're really different.
It's time for another shipment.
So let's give the skier pee a taste.
We'll give it a taste.
Gotta smell it. See, he is a connoisseur. If we had Josh taste it, he would just.
The whole glass. Not even over ice. Well, we might have gotten ice for it.
It tastes like a shandy without lemonade.
Okay, but
It's very
supposed
sweet. I mean,
So it tastes
there's
more like
very
a beer.
little body to it. I mean, it's very light. I mean, with the ice, it almost tastes like. I mean, I remember drinking shandies in Europe, and you drink too many of those on a hot summer day in Europe, and you miss your train.
So what would you give it on your wine scale?
I mean, is it supposed to be a wine scale?
Whatever your scale is, We don't really have a technical.
Well, if you name a wine skier P, as in PEE, you've already kind of removed it from a traditional
It's
wine
definitely
list.
not up.
I would
upscale.
call it a grape beverage.
Okay. So that's pretty low on a wine scale.
I
then.
wouldn't say it's low. I'm not being judgmental in any way, because this might please, a family of 4 who's never had a glass of wine before, because some wines can be pretty harsh.
Right. Yeah, it all depends on your taste, really, when it comes to wines.
There's really very little aftertaste.
Is that a good thing or a bad thing?
I love it when you drink a wine, and then afterwards, as you drink more and more, it really has, it lingers. I love it when a wine really lingers.
Okay.
Plus, it depends if you're just drinking this straight up and you don't have any food.
If you're drinking to drink,
Like, I'm trying to figure out what I would drink this with. Maybe a bologna sandwich.
There you go.
all in all, it sounds like it does taste like Skier P.
Well, see, if you're going to name it that, then I think they did an excellent job.
I thought it would have been a beer called Skier P, but
I originally thought, well, that's why, because this bottle,
it even looks like a beer bottle, yeah.
it does. I think they're trying to pull someone's leg.
Okay, so I'm gonna by your descriptions, I'm gonna say that's like a 3, maybe a 2 out of 10.
I don't know anyone in Palmer Lake, and I'm not affiliated with this product.
Yeah, man, you don't
so
know
I'm
them
not
anything.
obliged to say anything.
You don't know
But,
them nothing.
I mean, I love it that it's Colorado. Yeah, I'm just wondering. Well, what's interesting is if you read the label further, it's 10% alcohol, but it's really a mixer. So what it says here, it says winter warmer in rocks glass, add 1 shot cinnamon whiskey, top off with Skier P, add ice and stir. And then the next one's called a Colorado Mule, which is half a cup of Skier P, half a cup of ginger beer, 1 shot of vodka, mixed together in glass with ice, and you won't wake up for 2 days. No, it says enjoy. So it really is more a mixer.
That's where we mix.
So I think you just got to read the label.
Yeah. Oh, we'll try some cinnamon whiskey in it, see what happens.
Here it says more drink recipes at skierp.wine. There's the plug. And I'm not affiliated with this product. So.
No. We
I have
aren't
to
affiliated
disclaimer.
with any of the products that we drink or test around here. We just review them.
No one gives us money for anything.
No,
But
we're
that
broke
actually
as
makes
fuck.
sense. I mean, if you were to use it as a mixer.
Yeah, let's give it a
because
try
it
later
doesn't-
on.
Yeah.
Okay, well, that's the end of our show.
Oh,
Thanks for
what
showing up.
What'd you think about the glue ball?
Oh, it's all right.
Yeah, it was all right. It wasn't super.
Wouldn't say it was anything special.
It didn't
honestly.
taste like glue balls, whatever that tastes like.
I ain't even gonna touch that with a 10-foot stick, old buddy. Anyway, that's our show. Come back next 2 weeks. There'll be another episode guaranteed, because we're here every 2 weeks. So
We
visit
cannot
us on
leave this garage.
todoos.com.
All right.
Thanks for coming, Greg.
Hey, thank you.
Where can they see you at?
Where can they find me?
Yeah.
You can just go to gregoryhowell.com and you can dive in and find out all kinds of things that we're doing.
He's all over the place. He's got his hands in all the right places.
Today we just got announced that we received from the National Endowment of the Arts and from the Colorado Creative Industries, a PSA's Fulton Heights and Kadoya Gallery, our gallery, we were awarded the CAP art grant. And so we're going to do a huge tile mural on PSA's Fulton Heights in Salt Creek. So today we got word that we got the grant. So it's pretty exciting.
Congratulations. Yeah.
Yeah, thanks.
Good job. So check him out, gregoryhowell.com. Check us out, and we'll see you next time.
Bye.
Turn me on. Nice job, guys. Very good.
Where are all the maquettes from?
That's good.
You use them for drawing,
That was good.
yeah.
Yeah, that was really good.
That's